Hey guys, Jsnow with the Temple of Sethraliss Normal, quick boss guide. A lot of these bosses are really easy and undertuned. Some of them are overtuned, so it really depends on what you get. It depends on your class and the legendaries. So for this first boss, adderis and aspix, you can see the boss is already halfway dead. Is you just want to focus on the caster one, interrupting its cast, and then spread out because the other guy does a cyclone strike in front of everybody. So you just want to spread out so you don't get hit by that. Otherwise, it's just a quick DPS burst race, and you should have absolutely no trouble taking damage. He also puts up a shield that does damage towards you, but on normal mode it really doesn't do much damage. So once you kill them off, you get your loot, so just wait a couple seconds, and then you get your good old loot, which I got 5 freaking gold. Yay! So that's the first boss. Next boss is Merektha, which is a big snake boss. And for this boss, once again, is another mini DPS. It's not really a DPS race, but the faster you DPS, the better. So once he gets to a certain percentage of health, he's going to actually burrow underground. And then the underground phase is really easy. So I actually cut out half the video because it does take a while. So when he goes underground, he summons a bunch of snakes, so you just want to kill those. And then you have to wait for the burrow attack. Now the burrow attack is completely undertuned, as you take maybe 1,000 damage max from the burrow. So as you can see, if you look on the side, the healer gets hit, but the healer barely takes any damage. So you basically do that about 3 times, and that's really it to this boss. I mean, there's absolutely no danger. I assume in heroic mode the burrow damage will be intense, but otherwise in normal mode, just make sure you nuke him down 3 times. And you know, you can do whatever you want. You can dance in the middle of his burrow if you want to. Just that's how easy it is. So pick up the snakes, kill them super quick once again, and then here's the boss actually dying. So pick up your loot. And I put in too easy. So let's submit the bug. Alright, next boss is galvazzt. So this boss, you have to stand in front of a beam. So during this boss fight, there's going to be little pillars that, well, not little, they're pretty big. There's going to be these big pillars that pop up, and they're going to shoot a beam at him. Now you need to stand within the beam so he doesn't get energized. And while you're in the beam, you're going to take some damage, but you need it because if he gets energized, he does 8,000 plus damage to everybody and gets a 20% damage buff. So you want to stand in the middle of it. So the beam is right there, just stand in front of it, and you should have no problem nuking down this boss. Once again, it's another mini DPS race, as it seems like all these, fights are. So right here it gets a little bit awkward because I actually accidentally tanked them right on top of the beam. Don't be me and don't do that, because otherwise you're going to get stuck. And there's some good loot right there. Alright, so for the final boss, the Avatar Sethraliss, which is the name of the dungeon. So the next boss is kind of confusing, as there's a lot going on. I mean, it's kind of hard on normal mode, but not really. So we had an issue with the boss not actually spawning correctly, but we were finally able to get it to spawn. So what this boss is just an ad race. So you're going to be attacked by a bunch of hexers, which are going to try to control the boss, and then a bunch of warriors. So the warriors you want to keep aggro on. See, I do this pretty horribly, but I'll try to explain it. You want to keep aggro on the warriors while everybody else takes down the hexers. If you can get the hexers to come to you by using your aggro abilities like Death Grip or something like that, because the hexers don't really move, you can do a bunch of AoE damage. So basically the plan you should be doing is taking the warrior around in a slow circle while you take them down the hexers. Once the hexers are dead, your healer needs to heal the guy in the middle who's being controlled, and you can also get energy orbs that get picked up from some of the mobs. The last ability is Plague of Toads, so you're going to see toads rain down from the sky, and they come at your healer to decrease their healing. So the toads must die first. I mean, in this video I didn't really see them, but they are there, so you want to kill the toads ASAP, otherwise you're going to have 50% decreased healing, which is quite a lot. And it's a debuff that apparently stacks, so of course with 100% decreased healing you won't be able to do much. So, once the boss is healed up to about full or near full, she'll drop down and give you this buff, which increases your haste, decreases your damage done, and increases your damage done by a ton. And by the time this happens, the fight's pretty much over. It's just that you have to clean up the rest of the mobs. So as you can see, there's just a bunch of mobs standing around, and you know, just clean them up. Pretty much it. So simple boss fight. Of course, on heroic this is probably going to be really crazy, but we'll have to see once I get there. Otherwise, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more Battle for Azeroth beta content, and I shall see you guys next time.
The storm has broken, and I am myself again. Thank you.